Hold on tight. The Chicago Cubs are looking to finish strong against the Los Angeles Dodgers after a brief pause in their incredible winning streak. Shota Imanaga is on the mound, boasting a phenomenal 1.13 ERA, and the Dodgers are dealing with injuries to key players like Mookie Betts and Edwin Diaz. But that's not all. Ed Simia's betting analysis reveals the Cubs are hitting .321, with a .934 ops over their last 11 games, and the over is hitting in 5 of their last 6 head-to-head meetings with the Dodgers. This rubber match at Dodger Stadium is shaping up to be a must-watch.
Your brand new iPhone deserves the best protection, and the iLume 3-Pack Screen Protector Plus 3-Pack Camera Lens Protector has you covered. Don't take risks with your iPhone. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
Now, let's shift gears to the North Side buzz. Riley Martin, a young Cubs reliever, is headed to the IL, joining a growing list of injured pitchers. But don't let that dampen your spirits. Seiya Suzuki is absolutely scorching hot, with 4 home runs in the last 5 games, and his slash line is climbing to an unbelievable .404. Plus, Nico Hoerner is making highlight reel defensive plays that are turning heads, and the Cubs just took a come-from-behind win at Dodger Stadium. It's a team firing on all cylinders, and we're breaking it all down. The drama isn't just on the field. The Boston Red Sox are in chaos, and it all seems to trace back to decisions involving former Cubs players. Chad Tracy, a former Cubs infielder, is now the interim manager, and the Red Sox's struggles began after they outbid the Cubs for Alex Bregman. That move created a rift with Rafael Devers, who was then traded, and the Red Sox's handling of the situation has been a disaster. We're diving deep into the connections between the Cubs and the Red Sox's downfall. Finally, we're taking a comprehensive look at the Chicago Cubs' impressive season start. From their mid-season surge to the standout performances of players like Bregman and Shaw, we're analyzing what's driving their success. This is a team with serious potential, and we're covering every angle. Don't miss out on the latest Cubs news, analysis, and updates. Hit that subscribe button, ring the bell for notifications, and let's go Cubs. The Chicago Cubs and Los Angeles Dodgers face off today at Dodger Stadium in the rubber match of their 3-game series. Despite a loss on Saturday, the Cubs, who were on a 10-game winning streak, are favored in predictions, largely due to the stellar performance of starting pitcher Shota Imanaga. Imanaga boasts a 1.13 ERA and 0.542 WHIP over his last 4 starts. The Dodgers, however, are dealing with injuries to key players like Mookie Betts, Edwin Diaz, and Max Muncy, impacting their lineup. Both teams boast powerful offenses. The Cubs are hitting .321 with a .934 ops over their last 11 games, while the Dodgers average 5.67 runs per game, second best in the majors. Recent head-to-head matchups have consistently gone over the total, and analysts predict a high-scoring game despite solid pitching from Imanaga and the Dodgers' Justin Robalski. Current odds show the Cubs at +110 on the moneyline, while the Dodgers are at -130. The over-under is set at 9 runs. Baseball betting trends indicate the Cubs are 10-1 straight up in their last 11 games. First pitch is scheduled for 4:10 p.m. Eastern Time and will be broadcast on MARQ and SNLA. Good morning. The Cubs aim to rebound after a loss to the Dodgers, with Shota Imanaga taking the mound. Despite a recent 10-game win streak being snapped, the team remains optimistic. However, the Cubs are facing a pitching injury crisis, with Riley Martin, the latest reliever, headed to the IL, joining a growing list of unavailable pitchers. Seiya Suzuki is on a hot streak, hitting 4 home runs in his last 5 games, and Moises Ballesteros is also performing exceptionally well with a .404 batting average. Meanwhile, the Bears have completed the 2026 NFL Draft, focusing on athleticism in their picks, and are adding undrafted free agents. The Blackhawks are navigating the offseason, with potential buyouts and signings on the horizon, and several players heading to the World Championship. The Bulls are searching for a new head coach and team president, with several candidates falling through, but remain focused on the upcoming NBA draft. The The Boston Red Sox are in crisis mode after the sudden firing of manager Alex Cora and his entire coaching staff, and the team has turned to a familiar face to steady the ship: former Cubs infielder Chad Tracy. Tracy, who had a brief stint with the Cubs in 2010, has been named the Red Sox's interim manager, stepping up from his role as the team's AAA manager. This move adds another layer to the increasingly complex and intertwined relationship between the Red Sox and the Cubs organization. The current turmoil stems from a series of questionable decisions made by Red Sox chief baseball officer Craig Breslow, a former Cubs front office executive credited with revamping their pitching infrastructure. Breslow's tenure in Boston has been marked by drama, beginning with the team's pursuit of Alex Bregman. The Red Sox initially outbid the Cubs for Bregman before the 2025 season, a move that reportedly fractured the team's dynamic with star player Rafael Devers, ultimately leading to his trade to the San Francisco Giants. The Red Sox's subsequent lowball offer to retain Bregman allowed the Cubs to swoop in and sign him to a 5-year deal. Further complicating matters, the Red Sox's search for an impact hitter led them to pursue Cubs second baseman Nico Hoerner, but Chicago made it clear he wasn't available. They then traded for Caleb Durbin, who is struggling, slashing just. In contrast, Cubs prospects Matt Shaw and Alex Bregman are thriving. Shaw is hitting .300338483, while Bregman is slashing. As the Red Sox navigate this challenging period, Cubs fans are undoubtedly feeling a sense of relief that their team isn't facing a similar crisis. The Chicago Cubs are turning heads this season, demonstrating remarkable potential after a slightly shaky start. While the early weeks presented a few challenges, the Cubs have surged forward, hitting their stride mid-season with a series of impressive performances and hard-fought victories. Analysts are pointing to a combination of strong individual contributions and a renewed competitive spirit as key factors in their turnaround. The team's trajectory suggests a season filled with promise, and fans are eagerly watching to see if they can maintain this momentum.